Drake versus everybody. Let's get on that. Yeah, listen, man. Now, I had a different look on this shit last week, but now I'm looking at it like but anyway, before I get to that, let me say something. I thought we was gonna have, well, you know what? I ain't gonna do that. I still think we might have a good summer in hip hop after all, man. When J. Cole did that bullshit, I was like, the fuck. But we might have a good summer after all. All the goofy rap niggas, push them albums back. Yo, push them back to the fourth quarter, bitch. The real niggas rapping right now. Well, for the most part anyway. You know, niggas doing goofy shit. We gonna get to that in a second. But yeah, for the most part, the real niggas rapping right now, man. All that goofy ass mumble shit, you niggas want to shoot up everything and that drill rap, we ain't fucking with that drill rap right now. Get that shit out the way. You know what I mean? Look like hip hop trying to get a little, you know, it's trying to come back up to the surface. You know what I'm talking about? It's looking that way. Like I said, we're gonna get to that in a second. It's a goddamn shame. Never mind. I'm gonna get to that in a second, man. Let me say this. Let me give niggas their props before I shoot them down. Y'all know Mr. T. I throw you up there and then I'll shoot your ass down. Pull! Bow! You know me. Yeah, you'll go up there and come down just as fast as you went up there. Check this out. I gotta give Drake his props on that drop and give me 50. That shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was fire. I like that. You know what I mean? He was on that bitch. He was sliding on that bitch. I called that nigga Ray G, because Ray G was telling me about it. At first I was like, whatever. Because y'all know me. I really don't be caring about this shit like that. But I just come in here, get a little coin. You know what I mean? Go back to my business. Most of the time I'm watching shit about guns. I'm keeping up with the politicians and that weird shit they doing. Just so, you know, I got to stay ready. I got to get some knowledge out of some shit, right? But yeah, he sent me that shit and I was like, let me go check it out, man. Drake was sliding on that bitch, wasn't it? Yeah, that shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was hard. Salute to my nigga Ricky Rose. Huh? Salute to Rose. You know what I mean? But the drop and give me 50 was alright. When he did, listen, my favorite part in that bitch when he told Metro to go make some motherfucking drums. Listen, Metro, you gotta drop a verse on that nigga with a mean hook. And when I say hook, I ain't just talking about no raps, bitch. You gotta punch that nigga when you see him too. Fuck them drums. Hey, fuck them drums. Yeah, man, listen, put the drums down real quick. You don't want to make it look like that tunnel digging small hat is giving you instructions out here. You put them drums down, keep the drumsticks, go outside that boy head. Yeah, go upside that beige nigga's head, please. Fuck you mean? Boy, shut up, make some drums, nigga. That shit was hard. Yeah, let me say this too. All that ghostwriting shit, that sound good, but you could tell when that white boy wrote that shit. Yes, his new name is White Boy. Small hat white boy, if you ask me, but we just gonna go with white boy. I know y'all scared to say certain shit. My page ain't monetized. Yeah, my shit ain't monetized. I get my coin another way. But anyway, you could tell when that white boy wrote that shit. And he wrote that shit. He was sliding on that bitch. Yeah. Let me say this, man. It looked like niggas mad at Drake about, some of these niggas might be mad about a bitch. We know a lot of these niggas fighting about a bitch, right? Like this nigga Chris Brown and Quavo. Let me say this real quick, man. When you realize that Chris Brown and Quavo fighting about some bitches that everybody fucking, you look at that shit different, man. That shit trash. Chris Brown, you are a motherfucking legend. I don't think Quavo a legend yet, but he moving there. All he got to do is keep his catalog, growing and keep that fire coming. But Chris Brown, you a motherfucking legend, and you out here trying to diss niggas and shit about some little bitch that's sucking a billionaire's dick right now. You know that little bitch sexy. You know that bitch get niggas out here. You gonna fight everybody? You gonna diss everybody? Yeah, man, when you realize what they really fighting over, that shit goofy, man. I don't want to hear that shit. Even though Chris Brown was sliding on that motherfucker. Yeah, I told y'all a long time ago, Chris Brown a talented ass nigga. He's sliding on that bitch. But anyway, back to some fuck niggas doing fuck nigga shit, man. I think Drake is the LeBron James of hip hop. Ain't no telling how much bitch made shit going on behind the scenes, man. What y'all know about that Gamma shit? Huh? Yeah, nigga, that small hat is officially a part of the wardrobe now, nigga. Yeah, he done put that small hat on. I think he had it on for a minute. I was joking with Ray G about that. I was like, man, how long you think that boy been wearing that small hat behind closed door? That nigga go home, nigga, when he walk in the house, that hat right there, he put that bitch on. It's a bar mitzvah every time that boy go home. Yeah, man. It's a... Hold on, man. Drake got the small hat on, nigga. Yeah, man. You know them Jewish people, they don't believe in Jesus. Y'all praying to Jesus. Drake praying to Drake. Boy, fuck you niggas. Yeah, man. Listen, I think Drake is helping this boy Lucian Grange get everybody out the paint. Remember, Puff put hands on Drake. Hey now. I know y'all say I be on some conspiracy shit, but remember, Puff put hands on Drake. Remember that now. Hold that thought right there. I think Drake helping Lucian Grange clean the goddamn Monopoly board. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all remember Birdman always said, oh, Drake ain't going nowhere. Shit, Birdman, watch yourself. Jay Prince, watch yourself. Yeah, Drake don't give a fuck about niggas. Drake don't give a fuck about none of you niggas. Hey, how many people listening to this right now know about that Gamma shit? I always wondered, what the fuck is he doing with Sexy Red? Now, don't get me wrong, we done all seen Drake fuck with some motherfucking beautiful trash out here. But Sexy Red ain't even beautiful, she just trash. I was like, man, what the fuck you doing with Sexy Red? Drake might be the one promoting that bitch to your child. Drake don't give a fuck about you niggas and your future and what you got going. That nigga is a small hat. Yeah, that nigga's a small hat. I'm gonna say that again. He is a small hat. He don't give a fuck about no niggas. He promoting Sexy Red and all that other degenerate shit to your goddamn children. Yeah, and listen, for the record, Rick Ross lied. Drake mama ugly as hell. Bitch look like Howard Stern. Come on now. Ugly. Motherfuckers talking about nose jobs. She need a nose job. Yeah, I know y'all like, oh man, I don't give a fuck. That lady ugly as hell. Nigga Rose. Back to Rose. Rose, yeah, your beautiful mother. I was like, boy, why you lying? Rose always lying. You lied and said you want a CO. Now you saying this ugly ass small head is beautiful. No, she's not. That bitch ugly. Bitch look like Howard Stern with some drag makeup. Speaking of Ross, his diss track was fire. Out of the whole thing going on with the beef right now, I think Rose winning. Cause nigga, fuck it, let's get into it. That shit that Drake put out with Tupac and Snoop Dogg, that shit trash. But guess what? I'ma accept it as some motherfucking trolling, right? So we gonna bring all that other extra shit into it. Fuck it. Cause at first I was like, when he did that shit, cause I done had this list for like a week now. I've been sitting on this shit, right? Just putting it all together, right? And I was gonna say, shit, Rose, you know what I'm saying? I know you're balling, you got money and shit, but we don't give a fuck about your money, nigga. Let's do some rapping. Then Drake did that lame ass AI shit. I say, fuck it then. All gloves off, no hold balls, nigga. And if you gonna do shit like that, Rose winning, because at least he using his own fucking voice when he trolling. Rose winning. I know you niggas love the boy. I know y'all love the white boy and all that shit. But nigga, that shit was lame as fuck, man. Think about this. What the fuck you him using Tupac voice? That shit was lame as fuck too. I don't think Tupac would even like that nigga if Tupac was here. But nigga, why you ain't pay Snoop Dogg to get on that motherfucker? You should have left Snoop out of that. You wanna know why? Cause Snoop wouldn't have fucked with that shit. Snoop wouldn't have did that shit. Man, niggas really don't fuck with Drake. He really the LeBron James of hip hop. The nigga be on some fuck shit. That's why Ross on his ass right now. That Gamma shit. Ross found out that nigga Drake, that label that Ross just signed him and his label to, that Gamma shit. Yeah, Drake get a part of that allegedly. Salute to Joe Budden. That nigga broke down everything that I was thinking. All the question marks I had, he broke that shit down. That's why that nigga the king of podcasting. I wish he'd get rid of them extra niggas around him. He done brought some other light-skinned nigga to the table. You know what I mean? I just want to hear what Joe think. I really don't. And I fuck with Ice. Ish cool, but I fuck with Joe. I fuck with Ice. Them other niggas can get the fuck on. You know what I mean? I've been rocking with Ice since like 2010 on Twitter. That boy a goddamn fool. I fuck with Ice. But anyway, Rose, that's what Rose talking about. When Joe Budden broke that shit down, Rick Ross diss became 100 times more fire to me. Oh, that's what he talking about. That's what he talking about. Nigga, you ride first class, we in the rentals. Ooh. Ooh. That nigga, listen, then the nigga put the shit out on a digital platform, Drake get a cut of that. Listen, that nigga Drake got that small hat on, and he clearing the goddamn Monopoly board. Jay-Z, you need to watch out. They molding Drake to be bigger than you, boy. Drake the new favorite half nigga. Yeah, he's a half nigga. Mainly Jewish. You know, your mama, if your mama Jewish, then you Jewish. If your daddy was Jewish, get the fuck on. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to what I was saying about that AI shit. That shit was garbage, Drake. Don't do that shit no more. Rose winning. Rose winning. When Rose say the boy got the Dockers with no drawers on, that shit nuts. He say the white, I know you got your Dockers with no drawers on, white boy. Man, I hope Rose don't let off that white boy shit. Man, keep that shit going. Even though, y'all know I don't idolize celebrities, so whatever happens, happens, right? I think if he keep on with that shit, they gonna hit that boy with some anti-Semitism shit. They gonna try to do him like they did Kanye. Yeah, you're being anti-Semitic. You know, they're the most sensitive people on the planet. You can't say shit about them people. They can do whatever to anybody. They can commit genocide, cross their water. You know what I mean? But if you say something about them, they crying foul every time. You know, they the most sensitive motherfuckers. You seen that text thread between Drake and his mama? He called his mommy. White boy called his mommy. Hey, that boy funny than a motherfucker, man. That nigga too funny, man. Shit. Hold on, I need some more water, man. I need some more water. I gotta get back here. Hold on. I gotta get back here. Right. Say, Kendrick, where the fuck you at, boy? Let me give Drake some more props. Even though they say, you know, he got writers everywhere, he got a whole team. That nigga Drake worked fast as fuck, man. Whatever team Drake got, Kendrick, you need to go get you some people. Drake moved fast than a motherfucker. Even though Drake had alleged that he can't drop right now because Taylor Swift just dropped. I'm so tired of Taylor Swift. Man, fuck Taylor Swift. Give a fuck about no Taylor Swift, man. Now she do her thing, I ain't hating on her, you know what I'm saying? She got her crowd, but they over there, we over here. What the fuck she got to do with over here, man? That's why I don't like the politics with the label and the industry and all that goof ass shit. I don't like this shit. That shit lame. What you mean Taylor Swift holding back Kendrick Lamar? Cause they on the same label or some shit. That's lame than a motherfucker. And ask yourself, how the fuck Drake know that? Man, how the fuck that tunnel digging small head know everything? Cause he calling all his cousins. All his cousins run this shit. I'm telling you, boy, it's a bar mitzvah every time that boy go home. Every time, man, I'm telling you. Man, nigga talking about Kendrick waiting on Taylor Swift. What the fuck you mean? She ain't got shit to do with hip hop. Kendrick, you need to come on though. Listen, man, that nigga Drake, dog, it's like 1-on-5 basketball, man. It's like Steph Curry against a whole bunch of high school kids. It's looking like right now. Besides Rose, right? That nigga need a good elbow to his pancreas right now, dog. Somebody need to foul the shit out this nigga, man. He need a foul. Dog, y'all remember when motherfucking who was that? Was that Robert Horry? Y'all remember what Robert Horry did to Steve Nash in the playoffs? I think this was what, 2007, 2008, when that nigga Nash came over that half court and Robert Horry bowled him in his shit, broke his motherfucking nose. Hey man, Drake need that right now. Somebody bowled his white boy in this shit. Somebody bowled his white boy in this shit, man. And look, well, besides that lame ass AI shit, I think the boy just warming up. Don't forget, Drake already got a body in this shit. Meek Mill ain't been the same since Back to Back. Don't forget. Don't forget. Lame ass. I ain't gonna go on Meek Mill like that. You know what I mean? And salute to that nigga Academics. Yeah, I gotta salute Lil Jerry. You know what I mean? That's what Erykah Badu called him. I can't unsee it. Salute to Lil Drunk Jerry. You know what I mean? That's another nigga, you know, I don't really listen to him like that. But every now and then you gotta tap in with Academics to get certain information, right? That nigga got niggas sending him his diss track. And see, I don't like that really. But if that's what it is today, oh well. You know, the entertainment is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that nigga, I think Academics got Champagne Poppy on the Hennessy. Yeah, that ain't Champagne Poppy, that's Hennessy Poppy right now, man. I think he just warming up. He on that old Webby Savage Life shit, man. Real shit. Y'all remember Webby used to get full of that hen, beat niggas up in the club? Yeah, if you know, you know. Ain't nobody. I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, Webby was the one though. Webby put hands on you. Webby was whooping all them niggas. Real nigga shit. Yeah, that ain't Champagne, that's Hennessy, man. Act got him on the Hennessy right now. Real shit. Hey man, speaking of some bullshit, right? And Rose and the trolling and all that shit. How the fuck am I just not finding out about Tia Kim? Man, that lady obviously was on drugs at one point. Cause I heard she was 37. That bitch looked 57. For a black woman, she look old as shit. But that lady funny than a motherfucker, dog. I ain't gonna cap. I be seeing her clips and shit on Instagram and all that shit. That lady funny than a motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna cap. Them drugs whooped her ass, though. Yeah, them drugs whooped her motherfucking ass, man. I hope her and Drake don't link up. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be Rose Kryptonite. Cause you know, that was his baby mama 20 years ago. You know, they got a baby and shit. She know the old Rose. She probably got some nasty, filthy stories on that nigga. The story she got on Rose probably filthy. No cap. Real nasty, man. But yeah, man, before I get out this subject, man, that shit that Drake did with the AI shit with Tupac and Snoop, that shit was lame. Yeah, man. Y'all really think that Small had doing audio blackface? Salute to Ray G, he said that. Y'all really think that Small had doing audio blackface of Tupac and Snoop Dogg is funny? Niggas is done, man. That shit ain't funny at all. Cause when you really look at it, Snoop would have never did no Snoop fuck with K-Dot. He might not say it out loud, but he rhyme with K-Dot. Nigga ain't fucking with no motherfucking Drake. Not in this. Tupac would have never liked that nigga. I don't think Tupac would have liked him. Y'all, I seen niggas online. Oh man, that nigga Drake, that shit was genius. That shit wasn't genius. That shit was corny. You already sending your diss track to bloggers and shit to post it. You know what I'm saying? See, back when, man, I'm used to niggas putting their own shit out. You know what I'm saying? You know, they might send it to Funk Flex or DJ or something. You know what I'm saying? But you sending the music to the bloggers? That's corny as fuck. Niggas doing AI and all that goof ass shit, man. Man, they got y'all. I ain't never fucking with AI, I swear. And that's another thing too. Let me say this, then I'm gonna get up off this subject, man. Y'all niggas love, just like with the Solar Eclipse shit. The motherfuckers quick to be like, man, I ain't fucking with that. I don't trust this and that. But if your favorite person do it, you fucking with it. Yeah, man, you do fuck with that shit. All it takes is for your favorite person to do it. Yeah, man, shut up. They got you too. You a sheep. Yep. You a sheep too. Yeah, man, nigga, I seen so many people online talking about that shit Drake did was genius and all that goof ass shit. No, it wasn't. That shit was lame, man. That shit was lame. Kendrick, come through, fam. You gotta swing through, man. On these fools, man. They playing with you, man. I still think Kendrick got some, you know, Kendrick might be dropping an album on that fool. Like I told Ray G, I was like, listen, man, what if Kendrick is putting together an EP that you gotta listen to in a certain order for it all to make sense? Like that nigga might be coming up. I hope he is, cause I ain't gonna lie. I ain't hating on Drake or nothing. When he dropped them hits, you know, he got songs that I like. But I know he got that Small hat on. Yeah, I'm riding with the niggas. I ain't gonna fake. You know what I mean? That nigga with Lucian Grange, man, he trying to get it. I'm telling you, they clearing the monopoly board. Jay-Z, get your woman and your kids, man. Get Lil. Get gone. They got a new favorite nigga in town. Well, half nigga, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Drake might be the only nigga that can claim that he Jewish in America. Cause you know they don't like for them other niggas be look, you're not Jewish. You're not. Drake might be the only one. he the only one at the bar mitzvah, man. Never mind. Let me get off that.
Ooh, I know you never heard this shit here before. This all me, this that T the fucking man, my nigga.